The tales of the gods and heroes of ancient Greece. Greek mythology. Retold by Olga Kass. Gaia, Uranus, and their divine offspring. In Greek mythology, Gaia was the primordial goddess who embodied the earth, the first mother from whom all living things arose. Born from chaos, she brought forth Uranus by her own power. Some traditions say she bore him as her son, others declare that she conceived him in a dream. Uranus, created by Gaia and later joined to her as husband, embodied the heavens and became the first sovereign of the cosmos. Thus, Gaia and Uranus were the gods of the first generation. According to Hesiod, after Gaia was united with Uranus, she brought forth the mountains, the nymphs, Pontus, the personification of the primeval sea, the Curetes, the mighty Titans, the Cyclopes, and the 100-handed giants known as the Hecatoncheires. The Titans were the gods of the second generation. The myths name 13 of them: the sons Oceanus, Coeus, Creos, Hyperion, Iapetus, and Cronus, and the daughters Theia, Rhea, Themis, Mnemosyne, Phoebe, Tethys, and Dione. Among the one-eyed Cyclopes were Argus, Steropes, and Brontes. Among the Hecatoncheires, the giants of 100 hands and 50 heads, were Briareus, Cottus, and Gyges. As Uranus poured his life-giving rain upon the sleeping earth, trees, grasses, flowers, birds, and every beast also came into being. Boundless fertility was his greatest gift. Yet he hated his own children, the Cyclopes and the Hecatoncheires, for their fearsome appearance and the threat they posed to him. He thrust them back into the womb of Gaia, causing the Earth Mother great suffering. To free her from this torment, Cronus, her youngest son, took up a sickle of stone and struck down his father, depriving him of his generative power. So great was the fruitfulness of Uranus that from the drops of his blood which fell upon the earth sprang the Erinyes, known to the Romans as the Furies, the dread goddesses of vengeance. From the mingled blood and seed that fell into the sea arose the radiant Aphrodite. Thus, Uranus was stripped of his power to father further monstrous offspring, and the rule of the cosmos passed to Cronus. Unlike Gaia, Uranus played little part in later myths. For this reason, the Greeks paid him scant worship, and no sanctuary dedicated to him has ever been found. During the reign of Cronus, Gaia withdrew from the affairs of the gods, but continued to guide them with her ancient wisdom. She foretold that Cronus would one day be overthrown by one of his own sons, and she advised her daughter Rhea to hide the infant Zeus and give Cronus a stone wrapped in swaddling cloths, which he swallowed in the child's place. Later, Gaia also aided Zeus, revealing that he could triumph only by freeing the Cyclopes and the Hecatoncheires imprisoned in Tartarus, and winning them as his allies. Yet, after the Olympians triumphed in the 10-year Titanomachy, and Zeus cast the Titans into Tartarus, Gaia was filled with wrath at the fate of her children. Seeking vengeance, she brought forth the giants from the blood of Uranus. They hurled great rocks against the heavens and drove away the sacred cattle of Helios, the sun god. When the giants were defeated, Gaia's anger burned still more fiercely. She gave birth to the monstrous Typhon, so terrible that the Olympian gods fled before him in the forms of beasts, fishes, and birds. After a mighty struggle, told in many different ways by the ancient poets, Zeus overcame the monster and buried him beneath Mount Etna in Sicily. Among Gaia's other fearsome offspring was the serpent Python, guardian of the Delphic oracle, later slain by Apollo. According to Apollodorus, another was Echidna, who herself became the mother of many monsters, including Cerberus, the three-headed hound of Hades, and the Linnaean Hydra. Apart from several unsuccessful attempts to punish her grandson Zeus, Gaia no longer took an active part in the affairs of the Olympian gods, though she continued to offer her ancient counsel. Having withdrawn from the struggles of gods and titans alike, Gaia remained the everlasting foundation of the world itself. Zeus did not challenge the Great Mother, for her authority was older than the heavens and beyond dispute. No myth tells of a formal reconciliation between Gaia and the Olympian gods, the third generation of divine rulers. None was needed, for Gaia was not merely a goddess among others. She was the eternal power of nature itself, unconquerable and beyond destruction. When Zeus took Hera as his queen, Gaia presented the bride with the golden apples of the Hesperides, whose wondrous fruit bestowed eternal youth and immortality.